Hello everyone, Little Smith here. Thursday 22nd of December, so it's doing another Encyclopedia Dramatica reading. So this one is going to be of Santa Claus, because of course, why not? Santa Claus is a obese German long sought by authorities in connection to a million late night break-ins, during which he is alleged to have observed children while they were sleeping. It's pretty much the point. Before leaving his notorious and somewhat ambiguous calling card, a gaily coloured curved rod made of candy and 10 gallons of delicious eggnog. Eggnog is horrible, I never liked it. Santa also made an appearance in the movie Home Alone starring Oprah. It is also a well-known fact that he is the Kaiser soul. He is also amassing an army of goatsy clones to attack the Jews. Santa is an anagram of Satan. Coincidence? I think not. So I need to be careful how far I scroll down, because there's a bit of a nudie picture down here. So, history: Santa Claus, aka Saint Nicholas, Saint Diculus, Father Christmas, Papa Christopher, Chris Tingle, your dad, first became known to the popular media in 1955. That's when Disneyland was first built. Then, inspired by the then famous Coca-Cola brand, he swapped his traditional lederhosen for a warmer red number and became an overnight sensation. It is speculated that by endorsing cola, the cola, he quickly became addicted to its irresistible qualities. The history of the lovable fat fuck begins with him as a donator. He is known to give toys to children whose families can't afford jack shit. He watches the children when they are awake or sleeping in front of a television with a bottle of lotion and a carton of tissues by his side, to observe if they've been behaving or not. If their little shits are good, by donating their money to fake Santas ringing their bells at the front of a Walmart, he gives them a toy. If the child is a little devil themselves, they receive a rock that's nothing more than a village in Africa. Oh, that's worth more than a village in Africa. He receives those toys and rocks by riding on a sleigh that is pulled by cocaine-induced reindeer who is strong enough to pull his fat ass around the entire planet in 24 hours in a holiday that is meant to celebrate the birth of a man that was nailed to the cross. Yeah, what's Father Christmas and Jesus got in common? It's nothing, is it? Santa receives toys from kidnapped elves that are held in slavery at a sweatshop in the North Pole. These elves work year round to produce millions upon millions of toys for the little bastards who play with on the big day that they're forced to go to church all day long, instead of playing that awesome Xbox One that they were given by the pedo himself. Santa's existence is debatable, as he gave rich children the more expensive toys as the poor children, where they rely on the food stamps to eat food, receive toys that can be found at the nearest dollar store. Santa is also marketed by big corporations as a market employed for holiday shoppers to purchase manufactured material for a discounted price that is cheaper than other times of the year. Santa is a fake mascot for stores worldwide, and is created by greedy Jews who don't celebrate Christmas, but use Santa's image to earn a quick penny. However, fat idiots dressed in red has been used to celebrate Christmas since at least Charles Dickens' times. Possible Nazism. Ever notice the three colours Santa wears? Red, black and white? what else is red, black and white? The Nazi flag. Where's white on the Nazi flag? Oh yeah, the white's the pattern in it. I thought it was only like white and black. I don't know where the white and red. I don't know where the black comes from. Criminal record. Santa's criminal record can kick Freddy Krueger's criminal record's ass. He is notorious for breaking into children's homes and buggering them good and proper to his catchphrase, Merry Mongolus, everybody. There has been, I think it's like 5,430,553,000, something like that. I think it's like over 5 billion. There you go. I lost count. Records in the last 100 years. Although cum samples are plentiful from all the cock and lolly he's consumed, CSI has numerous problems trying to track the jolly fat man down because he lives in one of the most geographically remote places possible. The North Pole, a perfect place to house his army of sex slaves that stay children for thousands of years. Well, I'm going to pause it while I scroll down a bit. Okay, we're back. Culture. Embraced by a variety of cultures worldwide, Santa Claus allegedly possesses the ability to morph or transmogrify to resemble a human of any genetic group or minority. See examples below. This ability has led to a deal of suspicion and accusations of witchcraft and magics among certain primitive cultures. See Texas. During the infamous Claus riots of 1971, chocolate effigies of Clauses were burnt by many seditious Texans, who were later subdued by means of sodomy. Transport. Santa Claus is alleged to transport himself by means of sleigh or sledge, drawn by a team of 6 to 7 reindeer or kaboo, Dasher Dancer, Dandy Primer, Comet Superstore, and Nixon and Randy. Do you remember the old Comet Superstores? Fucking hell, that was the days, and Dixon's as well. While it is true the reindeer can fly, they are only capable of slower than light travel. Santa's preferred mode of proposition is known in some circles as the gravity drive. The gravity drive simply requires Santa to eat 50 children commencing on his journey, which causes him to become infinitely obese, and thus time and space and time itself bend around him, causing time to travel slower for the inhabitants of the earth. There is of course a second opinion that follows Santa's travel through a rip in the space-time continuum. That is only possible to open it if you're fat and gay. Diet and home life. Little is known about Santa Claus's private life, although rumours that he is married for political reasons abound. His dietary requirements are unusual, being almost exclusively of the lactose and wheat-based variety. It is theorized that the gay and paedophiles mutagens have combined to not only form this most repulsive of persons, but also create a cock and lolly based life form. The curious diet has been put down to a rather extreme binge weight loss program developed to shrug off his infinite obesity during the Christmas night. There has been sketchy reports that the red suit we perceive we perceive Santa to wear is actually his skin, a special variation of FAT, fat absorption tissue, that is seen on all obese people that allows them to mangle children without touching them. Further evidence shows that Santa in the early stages of his deliveries actually uses his infinite mass to draw the food and children around him, thus making the eating and mangling process almost automatic. We got a video here, and I'm going to watch it because it's age restricted. Don't want to watch that stuff. Speculation and suspicion. Christians get upset about the fat man on the account of Santa is Satan counterfeited in the Lord Jesus Christ. Once you get children believing with all their heart in Santa, then the next logical step is Jesus and Santa are both the same. They're both a lie. Santa Claus has long been the subject of suspicion in many global cultures due to his habit of coming down chimneys, his fondness of the elves, the lap thing, the jolliness, the drinking, involvement in the National Emo Kid Beatdown Day, him being crowned the world's most dangerous pervert of 2001. Slavery. According to respective philanthropist, that person, Santa, or rather Synicus, operates a triangular trade as the head of the Anglo-Dutch economic conspiracy that keeps you down. The Middle Passage consists of Negroid slaves captured in Turkey and Morocco and shipped to Spain, where that lives, and his helpers manufacture goods. Approaching the winter solace, him and his Negroes. Do people allowed to say that anymore? I don't know. It's on here. Most of them nicknamed Black Pete. Fucking hell. You don't hear that anymore. It's a bit like Sambo. You don't fucking hear people calling people that anymore. That's an old phrase, that is. It's like fucking ancient. Sell the toys to the good children in The Hague, while they kidnap the naughty ones and haul them back to Turkey to be darkened into Black Pete's themselves. Charges of kidnapping, forced labour and etc. was dismissed before they was brought up, since the agency deals with the crimes committed in such a scale. The International Criminal Court is located in the same country for which he works. It's a good system and thus a cycle repeats. Profitably, the only downside of producing the surplus of Turks and Moroccans. Yeah, the more you make, the more money you have to pay out. That's the thing. Okay, so that's it. We got some gallery here. We also got Christmas, Christianity, capitalism, Jesus, Satan, and Santa Claus. Yeah. Right. That has been it for this reading, and not a nice, decent little reading. Tomorrow I'm going to have a little bit of a discussion of something that happened this week in the media and in the real world. I'm going to leave it here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and on your left hand side of the screen is the links to support the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.